Here's another behind the scenes. I don't know if you can see it back there. That box back there. Can you see it? That's where the bad dad pants are stored. We're gonna burn the bad dad pants pretty soon in one of the next videos. Um, I put them in a box because it's like satanic. There's evil spirits in those pants, and they can't. Only I can release them through a sacred burning ritual with crystal rainbow flame. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. That'll be super fun. Oh man, I'm like new to this whole like processed video vlog thing. And I'm still greasy from the I'm blue video. What do people do? What do millennials do? They do the puffy lips and the peace sign. I can't do that. It seems so unnatural. Um, I'm a millennial, right? Like, should I know how to do those signs and stuff? You just like crook your hand so it looks like you're like semi paralyzed and just like move it around like this. Who knows? I don't know. That's my best effort. That's what I can say. Sorry, the lighting's low. I'm working on the pumpkin spice latte perfume commercial. So the lighting is low deliberately. Yeah. And no makeup because I'm blue video. So this is probably the only time you'll see me without makeup for a while, maybe. Also good because the lighting's low, so that works in my favor. Yeah. So lockdown is pretty boring because I'm not in dialogue with other people except through here. And I'm only in dialogue. I don't even know where the little. Where is it over here? I don't even know where the little. I don't even know where I'm supposed to look on this thing. Like, I give up. I really don't know. I think it's there. Is it right there? Okay, where's my finger? Oh, it's over here. Is it over here? Did I look over here? Okay. I'll look over here now. I think that's how I'm doing it, but then I have to look at myself because I don't know what I'm looking at. Yes, I'm vain. There's lots of vanity in smartphones, inherent vanity. It's like you're looking into a mirror, so. Um, so yeah, I don't know how interesting my life is gonna be if I start doing these little like video diary vlog bullshit things. I guess I can always make fun of myself. That's like the best way to do things, right? Yeah, I gotta clean this room. This workspace is getting pretty crowded. It's just a bunch of boxes right now. And my pumpkin spice latte commercial bullshit. And sewing stuff, sewing dresses and things like that. I've taken a break from music. I might talk about this in other places. I've been really wanting to get back to music, but sometimes the inspiration isn't there, and I've like forced myself. Like, I really kind of forced when I did Sublation in like 2012 or whatever. I like really forced myself to like finish it, and I like had a really hard time with that. Like, that it almost ate me alive, basically, like the creative process. I was like severely traumatized, maybe not by the creative process, but by other things going on. And then I just like was like the music like kind of died for me for a while. I do have more work recently I've done, but if I get too like Hitler on myself about it, then it just makes it worse, and then I just like don't want to release it at all, even if I have finished it. So I'm like kind of weird about it. I'll get there though. It's a process. Everything's a process. It's how it works. We're in a new age now where you just gotta do things when you want to do them, basically. I mean, there are some things you have to do, of course, but if you should yourself into doing things, it just makes it like exponentially shittier. There are things that you need to do that are challenges that are like, do this now, and you're like, oh, okay. Your ego doesn't want to do it. I didn't really want to do this pumpkin spice latte commercial, to be honest, but I'm like, I gotta do it. I just have to do it. I'm gonna do it. And hopefully make someone laugh because it's kind of bullshitty. That's the whole point. The point is to make a commentary on society, right? Lockdown's so weird because, like, before lockdown, I was always kind of like an introvert and, like, I guess I'm like looking over here. I keep forgetting I'm looking over here, but I should be looking here. Before lockdown, I was like, well, I still am kind of mostly an introvert. I can be extroverted, but I was extroverted a little bit before too. And now that like that opportunity's gone, it's like, oh man, I could be like with doing comedy stuff with other people or like in person recording stuff. And like it's very weird kind of to like not be doing that in a weird way once the calling's there, but you have to have space and peace for the calling at the same time. Like you kind of have to know where you're going in order to actually like initiate that with other people. So that's been like a strange opportunity and paradox of lockdown. Sorry if my rambling is boring. Get used to it. I'm sure there might be some important gems for someone out there. At least I'm doing something, putting some content out there, right? At least now, as opposed to older content, which I have too much content from when I was in college. I just decided to like put it behind a paywall, really, because those times are gone. That innocence is gone. You have to pay for it. You have to pay for innocence. That's my motto. But yeah, thanks for lounging here with me. And I wish I had some things to joke about in my immediate environment, but I kind of don't. Except that it's a mess. And I have to get a mole removed on my foot, and I'm like not happy about it because they have to like stab you in the foot, and it's like they gave me Xanax for it. I've never been on Xanax before, but someone told me, "Oh, you'll just want to cut the whole foot off," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, well that will help solve my anxiety around it, hopefully." But yeah, it does kind of freak me out a little bit. Yeah, I think I don't really know how like the whole women in comedy thing is these days because I don't really pay attention to anything. Um, I do like a couple of things that the younger, they're actually not that younger, like maybe a couple of years younger than me, which means they're still the same age, I guess. There's some like really good ones, and I kind of get some inspiration from them, and I'm like, I'm gonna steal this little trick they're doing, but I'm gonna make it my own. I think that's how everything works in life, really, is you just elaborate on something that you find that clicks with you, and then you make mistakes, and the mistakes are good sometimes. Sometimes the mistakes suck, but if you just keep making mistakes, that's what it's about, you know? And you don't have to be perfect, right? I mean, God, I like haven't showered, and I'm like wearing this like disgusting thing for that video I just did. I mean, there's enough grease in my hair to fry Taco Bell right now, like, and you'd still get sick because it's my hair. It's pretty disgusting, like right now. And I'm probably definitely gonna lose followers because like, you're not wearing makeup, you look terrible. Yep, I do. Ooh, I like this like comb over look right here, like the Neil Hamburger. You know, it's like totally grease. Like you could just like plaster that on my forehead right now. That's how bad it is. It's like so fucking greasy. Whoop! Just shave it off. No, I'm just kidding. I would never shave my head. Jesus Christ. Yes, I will cuss on these. I had a mentor who shaved her head, and it was like, you know, like a conceptual like art thing, and like That's what I studied in school, was like conceptual art theory, contemporary art theory, like contemporary art history. So I know all that like conceptual art bullshit. That was the world I was bathed in for several years. And I just thought she looked like shit. Like, just cool. I mean, it's cool. You know, you can shave your head. I mean, Sinead O'Connor did it. Like, that was badass. But that was like the 90s, you know? It's like 2020. I mean, maybe that's why you can do it. I don't know. Like, it's a timeless thing, right? Shaving your head as a woman. But it makes you look like. And I think this is why she did it. Because it makes you look like an alien. And her whole thing was like aliens and stuff. No offense to other women out there who have their heads shaved. I'm sure you look beautiful. Like, I'm talking about a specific person. But and I'm actually not bitching about her. I just think it was her whole thing was like the shock value of it, which I get. And I get the conceptual aspect of it. But it's like, why shave your head when you could just like take testosterone supplements and go bald naturally? You just save yourself a lot of work. But it's always like, well, what if you wanted the hair back, you know? That's why you'd shave it, because you know someday it's going to come back. Someday you're going to want it to come back, right? Otherwise, why would you keep shaving your head? Because then it'd be like this little prickly thing, and you'd just be like, Jesus, you'd be so aggravated constantly having to like keep yourself bald, you know? Why not just take testosterone supplements and that would do the job for you? I'm sorry, I'm getting really into this monologue for some horrific reason. It has like nothing to do with life at all. Like talking about shaving heads and stuff. But yeah, like maybe she's part of like a religious cult or something, you know? I don't know. You could like make your own religious cult and just be like, yeah, everyone's shaving their heads now. Like, what cult is that? I know it's like, maybe it's like a white pride thing or something. Or there's like some like KKK clan or I don't know. I don't know what cult that is. I hope this video is still recording because I don't know how much time I have, but it might bounce out. If it does, I'm sorry. I'm blue.